For practice today, we are going to incorporate eagle arms. And I always like to remind us that we have options for those moments. So at any point, if like the full double wrap of eagle arms isn't accessible or your body just wants a different option, um, your alternatives could be doing just a single wrap of your elbows, bringing the backs of your hands together. You have forearms together, hands to heart. One of the, I guess, two of the like main kind of uh, tricky transitions that we're going to explore and incorporate are with the eagle arms, which will make them more challenging. So, especially in those two transitions, giving yourself permission to be like, no thanks, not for me, and to bring your hands to your heart, or for one option, it will be like hands to the ground. So, I'll talk about those as they arise. But for heart space intention for practice this morning, really thinking about your practice as this tapping back into your wholeness, a reminder of all that you are and who you are, beneath the surface level things of like how you spend your day, where you came from, um, in terms of your family life and your culture, but like the wholeness of you and your body, your breath, that you have a heart and mind that you get to travel through the world with, and how collectively those are the common denominators of all of us. And so just reminding yourself as you move through your practice that like you're already whole and complete, and that each moment, each movement is just another opportunity to remind you of that, and to embody the gratitude for that, right? So the shapes are just really that doorway, that window into seeing that wholeness. But with that, we're going to start laying down in Shavasana, just so we can take a moment to settle into our practice and arrive together. So take a moment to lie back, adjusting your body to the earth beneath you. Adjusting so that your head, neck, and shoulders feel supported, shoulder blades in contact with the earth below. As your hips sink into your yoga mat, feel a sense of release, then travel down through your arms and your legs. As you close down your eyes, taking a slower and steadier inhale with your next breath. And from that slower and steadier breath in, a really slow and steady exhale to follow. As you begin to focus on your breath and elongate in breath and out breath, feeling any of the surface level clutter in your mind begin to fade and dissolve into the background. As you feel into the wholeness of you, your physical body, your physical vessel, and the rise and fall of each cycle of breath. And as you continue to deepen your breath, really soaking into the gratitude for this practice, it helps to remind us and reconnect us to that wholeness, not just as an individual, but as a collective, right? The collective wholeness of each person, the community that surrounds us. And moving with that gratitude, that collective wholeness, the individual wholeness that this practice, again, is helping to remind us of. And just bring one or both hands to the heart space, and we'll take 3 rounds of cleansing breath. So as you're ready, take a deeper, more expansive inhale through your nose. And then open mouth exhale, just let your breath go. And twice more like that, no rush with the inhaler. Exhale, deep breath in. When you're ready, open mouth exhale, release. And last round like this, an expansive breath in, breathing wide in every direction. And a cleansing exhale, let it go. As you seal your lips, take an inhale through your nose. Then maintaining the seal of your lips, exhale through your nose. Again, like that, adding a slight constriction at the back of your throat, Ujjayi pranayama in through your nose. With that slight constriction at the back of your throat, Ujjayi, exhale through your nose. Taking a few more rounds of your Ujjayi breath here, just listening, tuning in to that oceanic quality of the wave of your in-breath and the receding tide of your out-breath. And as you start to feel ready to incorporate some movement, slowly start to breathe your hands up overhead, finding your full body stretch. Take a moment to stretch your fingers and your toes really wide, and then take a couple circles through your ankles and your wrists in each direction. Taking your time to find 2 to 3 rotations each way. And start to bring both of your knees to your chest. Pull your thighs into your heart. Explore a little rock from side to side. And take a couple circles in each direction. It's offering a gentle massage to your low back. And then keeping your knees bent, place your feet to the earth for your bridge pose. Feet about hips distance, heels grounded. Take a nice big breath in. On your exhale, begin to push into the earth and lift your pelvis towards the sky. And then feeling the 4 corners of your feet nice and grounded, begin to press through the backs of your arms, your triceps. Finding a slight upward energy through your chest. Just take 3 Ujjayi breaths. And feeling that oceanic inhale fill you up. And the slow and steady release of your Ujjayi exhale. Adding a little bit of core cultivation here, navel pulls to your spine, feeling the support at the center of your body. And then feel the energy beginning to build through your glutes, your hamstrings, the back of your body. Stretch the crown of your head a little bit further to the baseboard behind you. Take 1 more big breath in. And this time, as you exhale, gently release your hips back down to your yoga mat. As your hips arrive to the earth, you're going to eagle stack your right thigh on top of your left. You don't have to cross at your ankles, so just right thigh stacking on top of left. And then take your fingertips behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Take a big breath in, beginning to flex through your feet. As you exhale, you're going to lift your head, your shoulders, and your hips, crunching everything up to center, adding a twist of your left elbow towards your right thigh at the top. And as you inhale, slowly return to center, opening back up, left foot taps the earth, head and shoulders tap your mat. And then same thing, same direction. As you exhale, lift and rotate your heart to the right. Left elbow maybe connecting to right thigh. We'll find 3 more like that. Inhale, slowly open. And then without momentum, just from your strong core, exhale, lift and twist, left elbow to right thigh, squeezing through your inner thighs. Final two, slow with the opening, so you're using your core in both directions. Exhale, lift and twist. And last one, inhale, lower, open. And slow exhale to lift and twist. Allowing your head and shoulders to drop back. Place your left foot to the earth. Hamstring stretch. Right leg's going to reach up to the sky. Catching the back of your right leg. Just gently draw your right leg to your body for a moment. Maybe point, flex, and circle through your right ankle. With a breath in, flex your right heel high to the sky. As you exhale, bend your right knee and place your right foot to the earth. And finding those same eagle crunches, second side left thigh is going to stack on top of your right. Fingertips behind your head, elbows wide. So your hands are supporting your head so that your neck can relax, but the lift and the effort's coming from your core center. So think about leading with your heart, but letting your head be relaxed into the support of your hands. Take a deep breath in. Your exhale, begin to lift, and then rotating your heart to the left, right elbow towards your left thigh. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Inhale, slow motion, open back up. Moving with your breath, use the entire length of your exhale to find your lift and twist, same direction, right elbow, left thigh. And then inhale, slow to lower, continuing to squeeze through your thighs the whole time. And last three, exhale, lift, twist, lighting up your left oblique. And inhale, that left oblique slowly opens you up. And final two, exhale, lift and twist. Inhale to open. Then final cycle, and your exhale, lift and twist. Then this time as you release, right foot to the earth. Extend your left leg to the sky for your second side hamstring stretch. Then just gently encourage your left leg towards your body. Maybe exploring with your left ankle. Allow your collarbones to soften and spread across your chest, releasing your shoulders towards your mat. And we'll inhale, left heel flexes high to the ceiling, feeling that stretch. Concentrate a little bit more into your calf muscle. Your exhale, start to bend both your knees into your chest, and then find a rock and roll forwards and backwards, maybe 2 to 3 times, to make your way into your tabletop pose. Once you arrive to your tabletop all fours, spread wide through your fingers, creating your strong base, and inhale to your cow pose. Begin to scoop your heart and tailbone up tall to the sky. Your exhale, press and curl to cat pose. We'll go again just like that. Inhale, cow, slow motion. Actively pulling your heart and tailbone to the ceiling. And exhale to your cat pose. Tuck through your chin and tailbone. Big, big push through your hands. Feeling the space between your shoulder blades. This last one, we're going to inhale to our cow pose, heart and tailbone lift. And stay in your cow, and as you exhale, find a little shift forwards and backwards. So actively continue to scoop your heart and tailbone to the ceiling. Take an extra inhale here. We'll do the same thing in our cat pose. As you exhale, press and round your spine, and then shift forwards and backwards. Really pushing the back of your heart high to the ceiling. And when you're ready, eventually returning to your neutral tabletop, you'll tuck your toes in, hover your knees with a big breath in. So just finding your floating tabletop first. So knees float a couple inches off the ground. As you press through your hands and your feet, use that as leverage to draw your navel to your spine. And keeping that strong energy at your center, step back into your high plank. Feeling how you can use that same push of your hands and your feet to light up your core. Now you're slightly elongated as you're in your plank pose. Check that the crown of your head is reaching forward. Okay, your head is in line with your spine. Take another big breath in. As you exhale, downward facing dog, begin to soften your knees and slowly push your hips up and back. And take the next 2 to 3 cycles of breath just to explore in your downward facing dog. So perhaps you find a slow paddle of one heel to the earth and then the other. Another option is to lift up to your tippy toes and windshield wiper your heels side to side. Be checking in with your neck, taking your head yes or no. And once you feel complete here, take a little walk until you find your forward fold top of your yoga mat, Uttanasana. Getting some softness in your knees, really relax the weight of your skull heavy to the earth. And as you release and relax the weight of your head, feel how that allows a little upward energy through your tailbone. Take one more breath here, heavy head, tall tailbone. Maybe a little bit of movement side to side or forwards and backwards. And listening for an inhale, as you breathe in, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Crown of the head extends forward, untuck your tailbone towards the sky. And then exhale, forward fold, release. We'll rise all the way to stand Urdhva Hastasana. Take a big breath in as you circle, sweep, and reach up tall. On your exhale, swan dive forward. Take your arms wide, leading with your heart as you soften your knees, dive all the way back down. And inhale to lift up halfway again, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale to your high plank. Plant down through your palms and take an intentional step back. Again, finding that push through your hands and your feet to create a buoyancy through your body. Strong through your center core. Take an inhale to shift forward. Knees up or down. Can you use the entire length of your exhale to slowly lower to your belly? Trying to maintain the distance between your shoulders and your ears as you release to the ground. Untuck your toes. Zip your legs up together. Press your toenails into the earth so your thighs are active, kneecaps floating. With an inhale, peel your heart up into a low cobra. Good. As you exhale, hover your hands. Keep hugging your thighs to the midline. Anchor your toenails into your yoga mat again. Navel pulling to spine. Take one more big breath. And exhale to release. Now keep your elbows hugged in tight beside you. Engage your core. And really slow motion, press back to a child's pose. So go super, super slow. Feeling the effort of your upper body and your core as you shift your hips to your heels. Lengthening through your spine, your arms. Take one breath in. Just get a little bit heavier as you breathe out. And take your time to shift forward and find downward facing dog. Sliding through your tabletop, tuck your toes and push your hips up and back. Just take one more sun A with an inhale, heels rise. Exhale, bend your knees, and then step or hop to the top, forward fold. With an inhale, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale to release. Breath in, circle sweep to rise, using that circle sweep to open your shoulders. On your breath out, swan dive forward, reversing arms go wide as you hinge at your hips and fold all the way down. Breathe in to lengthen halfway again, Ardha Uttanasana. Then exhale to return to high plank. Plant your hands and step your feet back. And moving towards a slow, full chaturanga, we're going to inhale to shift forward. Knees up or down, lower halfway or all the way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up dog or cobra, tops of the feet to the earth. Choosing your heart opener, take a big breath in. And then downward facing dog. Can you use your entire exhale out to pike your hips up and back. Once you find your down dog, take an inhale through your nose. Then open mouth, exhale, let it go. Big breath in, right leg reaches high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend your knee and open through your head. Pull your navel to your spine, challenging your right glute a little bit more. Take a bigger breath here. And exhale, right knee towards your left tricep, shift forward and twist. As you hold for inhale, can you push through your hands and left toes? As you stay for exhale, feel your heart and your right thigh bone pull further to the front of your yoga mat. We'll take a three-legged dog with our next breath in. Right leg reaches high again. Then exhale to step your right foot forward between your hands. Good. Left knee is going to lower all the way down to the earth. Then inhale, Anjaneyasana, lift your heart in your hands. On exhale, finding a side bend, your right hand's going to fall down towards the earth beside you. Reach your left hand overhead to the right side of the room. Okay, take a nice big breath into your left side body. And then open arm twist to the right. So turning to the right side of the room, reach your left hand forward, send your right hand backwards. Okay, pausing here for a breath, we'll inhale to grow a little bit taller through heart and crown. As you exhale, twist a little bit deeper to the right side of the room. Now keeping the twist, inhale to exalt. As you find that exalted low crescent lunge, right hand can go to your right hip, your low back, or your left hamstring. And from this exalted crescent, we're going to slowly start to unwind from the twist. Eagle wrap your right arm underneath your left. Your eagle arms, shoulders are settled away from your ears, elbows are lifting slightly up, and slide your hands away from your face. With an inhale, scoop your elbows up to the sky, find a little bit of a back bend, think heart to the ceiling. On your exhale, keeping your eagle arms, you're going to tip towards the inside of your right leg. Maybe right fingertips tap the earth. As you breathe in, strong legs, lift your eagle arms, big push through your legs, big breath in, elbows to the sky. Exhale through your goddess arms, unravel, unwind, and then let your hands fall to the earth to frame your right foot. Lift your back knee, and then lengthen both of your legs for your hamstring stretch. And take a moment here, maybe inhaling to lengthen through your spine, think half lift through your torso. As you exhale, allow yourself to dive down towards your right leg. Take one more breath here. Slow inhale in. And slow exhale out. So you bend into your right knee, slowly step into your chair pose using your strong core. Left foot arrives at the top. Sink into your strong seat. Big breath in, lift your heart in your hands. Now keeping your hips nice and low as you exhale, start to airplane your arms. Maybe rise to your tippy toes. So think about keeping your seat the depth that you started. Just lift your heels. Here for a breath in. Stay as you breathe out. On your inhale, landing your heels, hands to heart center, chair pose, heels grounded, hands to heart. On your exhale, you're going to shift into your strong left foot and flamingo your right heel towards your seat. And take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to slowly tip towards a standing split, so bending through your left knee as much as you need to. Hands come to the earth, right toes are going towards the sky. Now, allow some softness in your left knee. And then for today, allow your hips to open. So rotating your hips towards the right side of the room. Feel your outer right glute, lift your right leg high, take a big breath in. With exhale, we'll find one Shiva squat. You're going to bend both of your knees. Right knee's moving towards the back or the outside of your left calf as you sink low. At the bottom, pause. Step back through your low lunge, right foot to the back of your yoga mat. Hands come to frame your left foot on the earth. With an inhale, three-legged dog, left leg goes up high. As you exhale, bend your knee and open your hip, finding your scorpion tail. Really isolating through your left glute, take a breath in. Left knee towards your right tricep, shift forward and twist, exhale. And here for an in-breath. You can use your left obliques to pull your left leg forward and up into your chest as you breathe out. Big push through your arms. Three-legged dog, slowly inhale, left leg high. And exhale to step your left foot forward to the top. Right knee will release, Anjane asana. Pressing through your feet, inhale, lift your heart and hands. Open side bend to the left hand falls to the earth beside you, reach your right hand up and overhead. Front ribs are drawing in, take a big breath down into the front of your right hip. An open arm twist, turning to your left, reach your right hand forward, sweep your left hand backwards. Strong legs, inhale to grow tall. Exhale, using your core, rinse to the left. To find your exalted crescent, keep the twist, just think reverse, right hand to the sky. And you decide where it feels good for your left hand to be. Hip, low back, maybe your right hamstring or your outer right thigh. Now from this, we're going to our eagle arms, left arm underneath right. So as you start to unwind, sweep your left arm underneath your right. Draw your shoulders out of your ears. Think elbows and fingertips lift up. Hands slide forward away from your face. On your in-breath, lifting your heart up any amount, find a little bit of a back bend, think rib cage, heart, elbows to the sky. As you exhale, tip forward using your strong core towards the inside of your left leg. And you can go as far forward as you want. Make sure your core is active. It's a big push through your feet to lift back up with your eagle arms as you breathe in. Exhaling through your goddess arms, unravel. Then hands will drape down to the earth to frame your left foot. Lift your back knee off your yoga mat and lengthen your legs, hamstring stretch. Now something to note here, as you inhale to your halfway lift, can you also think about hugging your left hip to the right side of the room a little bit? And then exhale to fold towards your left thigh. Just noticing if your hips are kind of flaring open to the left. Finding squareness to the pelvis, take a breath in. And take a breath out. To transition into your chair pose, bend into your front knee. Think proud chest through this transition. So maybe your fingertips are on the earth or your blocks. Chest is proud, your core brings your right foot forward. Let your hips get low first, squeezing through your glutes, your thighs. Inhale, lift your heart and hands. Seeing if you can keep your hips as low as they are. As you exhale to airplane your arms, just lift your heels up. Here for a breath in. Heels high, pressing to the ball mounds of your feet as you stay for exhale. Your next in-breath is chair pose, hands to heart. So slowly place your heels to the earth and bring your hands to heart center. Shifting into your right foot, begin to flamingo your left heel up and in. Take a breath. Finding a little bit of balance through transition, moving towards your standing split. Start to tip your heart to the earth. Fingertips to the ground as you lengthen left leg up high. Again, for today, maybe opening your left hip. So similar action that we find in that dog at a fire hydrant shape, just left leg is extended. You're trying to access your glute med on your left side, so that outer left glute. Take a breath in. Use your exhale to find one Shiva squat, pausing at the bottom, bend both your knees. Get low through your hips, look forward. Left foot steps back into your low lunge. And as you plant through your palms, and inhale will reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale to bend your knee and open your hip. Pause, take a big breath in. Right knee, left tricep, exhale. Again, we don't have to have connection. We're here for 2 rounds of breath. You're here for inhale. And you push through your hands and left toes to light up right obliques as you exhale. Take 1 more big breath in. And stay as that breath empties all the way out. 3-legged dog. Now inhale your right leg high. And your exhale, step your right foot forward to the top. Now it's going to be really important that your feet are hips distance apart. So make sure your feet are hips distance first. Your back toes are going to stay tucked, but lower your left knee to the earth just like we did before. Anjaneyasana. On your inhale, lift your heart and hands. Same arm progression. Exhale, open side bend to the right. Right hand drapes to the earth. Reach your left hand overhead. Take a big breath in. Exhale, open arm twist, turning to your right. Left hand forward, right hand backwards. Keep the twist. Inhale to exalt. Left hand scoops up high. On your exhale, as you unwind, right arm eagle wraps underneath your left. Big breath in. Lift your heart, lift your elbows any amount. Slight back bend. Exhale, tip towards the inside of your right leg. Now this is where we're going to have a big push. As you inhale, start to lift your heart in eagle arms. Also lift your back knee off the ground. You're in a high crescent with your eagle arms. Strong through your core. Exhale to be tipped forward 1 more time towards the inside of your right foot. Fingertips towards the top of your yoga mat. Strong legs and core. Inhale, lift through your heart in eagle arms. As you exhale, unravel, goddess your arms, elbows open nice and wide. And then begin to tip your heart forward as you airplane your arms beside you. Shifting into your strong right foot, airplane pose, big push 1 more time, and then we're switching the working legs. Give your airplane 1 slow inhale. In your airplane, as you exhale, just start to find a little bend to your right knee, activate your core. Chair pose with the breath in, place your left foot to meet your right, lift your heart in your hands. On exhale, it's airplane arms, maybe tippy toes just for your breath out. As you breathe in, heels land, hands to heart. With your exhale, shifting into your strong left foot, flamingo your right heel to your seat. This time it's a little bit different. We're going to eagle stack our right thigh on top of our left. So pushing through your left foot to rise up just enough for right thigh to stack on top. Zip your shins together. And you'll notice that you're hinged forward because we came from our chair pose. Just to find a little bit more of our true eagle through the upper body. Keeping a big bend through your left knee. Slide your knees a little bit forward so you can slide your shoulders back to stack over your hips. Take an inhale. And take an exhale. We're going to slowly unravel and dive into our standing splits. Unwinding your right leg, slow motion tipping to the earth, finding some balance along the way. For more challenge, your hands can grab your left ankle, otherwise fingertips to the ground or blocks. Open through your right hip, take a breath in. On your exhale, Shiva squat, slowly sink low. Just like we've been doing, low lunge, right foot takes a big step back. Hands come to frame your left foot. Take a breath through your nose. Open up, exhale. Okay, here we go. 3-legged dog. Inhale, left leg finds the ceiling. In your exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Pause, take a big breath in. Left knee towards your right tricep, exhale. You're here for an in-breath. Making sure your shoulders are square as you hold for your out-breath. Pressing through your hands or right toes, we stay for a breath in. We stay for exhale. Three-legged dog, slowly inhale your left leg up high. And then slowly exhale, left foot forward. Really take your time, push the earth away to make that window for your foot. Now that you know where we're headed, you know why having feet hips distance is going to be very helpful for stability. So just double check that your feet are about hips distance, nice and wide. Keeping your back toes tucked, release your right knee down. Inhale to press through your feet, lift your heart and hands on asana. Exhale, open side bend to the left hand falls low, right hand reaches overhead. Fill your body with a breath. Turning to your left, open arm twist, right hand forward, left hand backwards. Keep your twist as you inhale to exalt, right hand to the sky. Now right hand stays high. With your exhale, as you unravel, it's left arm underneath your right. Breathing in, lift your heart, your elbows, any amount of back bend. Exhale, tip towards the earth, fingertips tipping towards the front of your yoga mat. Pressing through your legs, strong core. As you inhale, start to lift your chest and lift your back knee. Lift your heart, lift your elbows to the sky. Crescent lunge, eagle arms, slight back bend. One more time, maybe tip towards the earth. Think about lengthening forward towards the front. Re-engage through your core. Inhale, lift your heart and hands, elbow arms to the sky. Now exhale, goddess, unravel. Feeling that release, squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you start to tip your heart forward, airplane your arms beside you, just completing that circle. As little momentum as possible, lean into your left foot and push down through your left foot to find your airplane pose. And energize through your right leg, through your arms. Take a breath in. On your exhale, bend your left knee 2 to 3 inches, engage your core. Using your core chair pose, place your right foot to meet your left. Big breath in, lift through heart and hands. Exhale, airplane arms, maybe tippy toes just for your breath out. As you breathe in, chair pose, hands to heart. Your exhale shifts your strength into your right foot. Flamingo your left heel to your seat. Moving to our eagle legs, left thigh is going to stack on top of your right. The hinge might feel a little bit steadier. If you want to start to challenge your balance a little bit, you're going to start to bring the back of your heart to an imaginary wall. Working your spine perpendicular to the earth for a more true eagle posture. We'll have another opportunity to go to full eagle in our last round. From here, mindful and slow transition into your standing splits. Slowly start to unravel. Tipping to the earth. Right, how slowly can you dive down? Again, for balance challenge, hands catch your right ankle. If you're doing that, it's easier if you look a couple inches in front of your yoga mat versus to the back. Otherwise, hands to the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale to your Shiva squat. Left foot steps back, low lunge. And then planting through your hands, this time high plank, right foot meets your left. Take a breath in. Chaturanga or downward facing dog with exhale. Take a little mini child's pose moment before we go into our final layer. So whenever you're ready, just letting your hips sink back to your heels. Child's pose, balasana. So for our last layer, we're going to take the exact same thing that we just did and do it one more time, just since there's like a lot of components happening all at once. The two main transitions are standing into our crescent while we rise up with our eagle arms. there is a timing component there. Like you want to have your chest already lifting before you lift your back knee, so your low back isn't doing the effort. You're finding a giant push through your feet, big engagement through your belly as you rise. When we're tipping forward, I know I've said towards the inside of your right leg, but really you're thinking about lengthening forward. So rather than going down, you're thinking about going forward and down, yeah? And then the last piece is when we go into our eagle this time, at the front of our yoga mat, you'll have the option to add in your eagle arms. When we go to our standing splits, you'll have the option to keep your eagle arms. So it's kind of like a tipped over airplane with eagle arms. If you're not afraid of having your arms in like a pretzel situation while having a leg in the air, right? Because I know that can feel like a little claustrophobic or scary because you're like, if I start to tip, how do I catch myself? Your arms will unravel. But also it can be a really interesting sensation of like integration and centering while in a standing balance. So I encourage you to maybe try it, and then if you start to tip forward and you're like, no, you can just unwind your arms and you're in your standing split like before. So just those couple things, and then we will be laying down shortly. So go ahead and start to find your way into downward facing dog again. Last push of effort. Head is relaxed. Arms are actively pressing the earth away. Take a breath in through your nose. And then open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. We'll inhale, right leg high to the sky. On your exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Take a nice big breath in. Right knee towards your left tricep as you breathe out. Here for a breath in. Stay for exhale. We hold for inhale. And stay for a breath out. We have one more cycle holding. Take a breath in. Stay as that breath empties away. Now three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg reaches. On your exhale, mindfully place your right foot forward. Big push through your arms. Double check your feet are hips distance or where you would have them for your high crescent. Keeping your back toes tucked, lower your left knee to the earth. Strong legs and core. Anjane asana. Inhale, lift your heart and hands. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand drapes to the earth. Left hand reaches overhead. Full breath in. Turning to your right, open arm twist as you exhale. Keep the twist. Inhale to exhale. Left hand sweeps high. Keeping your left hand high as you exhale, start to turn forward. Right arm eagle wraps underneath your left. Shoulders out of ears. Inhale, scoop your heart and elbows to the sky. Fingertips reaching up and back. Exhale, go forward and down any amount. As you breathe in, start to scoop your eagle arms up. Lift your back knee as you continue to rise, adding in that slight back bend at the top. Maybe tip forward one more time. This tip is just an option, tipping forward any amount. Super strong legs and core. Your inhale lifts you back up one more time with your eagle arms. Exhale, unravel through your goddess arms. And then slowly, as your arms sweep beside you, airplane pose, shift forward and fly. Again, can we use zero momentum or push off from the left foot to shift forward and press down through your right leg. Take a big breath in. Bending through both of your knees, use your core to find chair pose, left foot lengths. Lift through your heart and hands with an inhale. Airplane arms, option for tippy toes as you exhale. Chair pose, hands to heart. Land your heels, hands to heart center. As you breathe out, left foot stays low. Flamingo, your right heel to your seat. Maybe start to eagle stack your right thigh on top of your left. As you get low, knees slide forward, shoulders pull back, front ribs draw in. You want to add in the eagle arm, so your full Garudasana, that's right arm underneath your left. Remember, these eagle arms can also be forearms together or any of the other variations we talked about at the beginning. Take an inhale. With or without your eagle arms, you're going standing splits as we exhale. So slowly, it's like you're going through your eagle armed airplane. Little micro bend through your left knee as you tip forward. Right? Take a nice big breath in. Maybe keep your eagle arms if you want the extra challenge. Shiva squat, bend your knees, core strong, right knee taps back, left calf. Stepping to our low lunge. As your right foot steps back, unwind your arms, hands frame your left foot. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to press your palms into the ground. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky with your inhale. Bend your knee, open your hip as you exhale. Take a big breath in. Left knee, right tricep, breath out. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Slow breath in. Slow exhale. Last one. Inhale here. Staying for your exhale maybe. Three-legged dog, left leg re-extends. Then place your left foot forward to the front. Checking that your feet are hips distance. Right toes stay tucked, release your right knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale, lift your heart and hands. Open arm side bend to the left. Left hand drapes low, right hand reaches overhead. Feel your inhale. Open arm twist to the left, right hand forward, left hand back as your exhale. Maintain the twist, inhale to exalt, right hand scoops up the sky. Right hand stays high as you exhale to turn your heart forward, left arm eagle wraps underneath. Breath in, lift your heart, lift your elbows. Breath out, tip forward any amount, the tips are always optional. As you inhale, pressing through your feet, start to lift your chest, lift your back knee, big push. Continue to lift your heart and arms. Maybe take one more tip forward, strong through both of your legs. As you inhale, rise up, last time push. Exhaling through goddess arms. As you find your goddess arms, start to drape your arms beside you, tipping forward to your airplane pose. Lean into your left foot. Push through your left foot to fly. A deep breath in. Bend both knees, strong core, chair pose, right foot arrives to meet your left. Lifting through your heart and hands, but in breath. Airplane arm, maybe one more time to your tippy toes. Chair pose, hands to heart. As your heels land, flamingo your left heel to your seat. Eagle stack your left thigh on top of your right. Zipping up through your legs. Draw your front ribs in, shoulders leaning back to stack over your hips. If you're adding in your eagle arms, this is our last time for eagle arms. It's a left arm underneath your right. Take a moment. Really squeeze your arms together. Moving towards our standing splits, maybe keeping your eagle arms. Go really slow as you unravel your left leg and begin to tip forward. Keep a little bit of a bend through your right knee for stability so your right leg is engaged. Take a breath in. Maybe keeping the eagle arms if you have them. Eagle arm Shiva squat. Bend through your knees. One-legged squat. To your low lunge, step your left toes back. Unwinding your arms, hands to the earth. Step back into your downward facing dog. This time, right foot meets your left. Inhale here. Open mouth, exhale here. And take a little walk to the top of your yoga mat to find a forward fold. Just allow yourself to drape across your thighs. Take your hips side to side. And when you're ready, slowly start to bend your knees and sit all the way down. Okay. We are gonna lay down now. So, scooching to the top of your yoga mat. You can use your core to lower if you're like over it. We did a lot of that, so feel free to just relax backwards. Otherwise, maybe anchoring your heels into the earth. Reach your hands up high, big breath in. And exhale, use your core to slowly lower you backwards. Thinking about maintaining navel to spine connection. Front ribs knit, heels grounded the whole time. Once you meet your yoga mat, take a full body stretch, big breath in. On your exhale, bend your knees into your chest. Happy baby pose, so hands to knees, ankles or feet. And then in your happy baby pose, if your hands are at your ankles or your feet, maybe bring your big toes to touch at center, so you're in this like happy baby butterfly hybrid. Knees moving wide and forward. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Find ease through your jaw and across your forehead. And take one more breath in. On exhale, we'll find figure four, right ankle on your left thigh. Take a little sway from left to right, side to side. As you inhale, releasing the figure four, knees to chest. Just for your exhale, knees tip to the left, gentle twist. Take one breath in and one breath out. We'll guide our knees back to center, figure four, your left ankle on your right thigh. Just deciding on the depth of a figure four that feels good in this moment today. Maybe rocking from left to right, side to side. And so to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to unwind your legs, and that exhale will drop both your knees to the right, gentle twist. Settling in for one inhale. And one exhale. As you gather your knees back to center, for a moment, just send your legs up to the sky and just do like a little shake out. And then when you're ready to release into your Shavasana, sending everything long, let your arms and your legs release. Allow your eyelids to begin to fall shut. And as you return your awareness inward, to simply notice and observe your body and breath. You watch sensation and breath just as a witnessing awareness. But experiencing this moment right here, right now. And the residue of the effort beginning to give way to the ease of resting upon the earth, sinking and settling into the embrace below. And as you allow yourself to be held, again, reminding yourself of the wholeness of you. And resting for these last few minutes of your practice within that wholeness, that knowing of your wholeness. Knowing that there is nowhere else you need to be or nothing else you need to be doing at this time. And trusting that you have done enough and that you are enough. And you deserve this time to rest, to receive, and to witness. Start to take a deeper inhale in. And when you're ready, just sigh that breath out, let it go. And as you continue to rest and allow the earth to hold you, if it feels true to bring one or both of your hands to your heart, either to stack at the center of your chest or gathered together in prayer, Anjali Mudra. You take this final moment to pause in deep appreciation of this practice, of our bodies and our breath, this community, and the space that we took out of our days to be here, to be present to movement, inhale and exhale, to all the experiences of effort and exploration, and curiosity and exploring compassion as we move through the sticky moments. So gratitude for the practice we just explored, for the practices that are still yet to come. Take a deep inhale together. And an open mouth exhale, let it go. And may yoga offer us a path to compassion. And may our practices always serve as our teachers, providing guidance and clarity, and leading us to live with greater authenticity each and every day. Thank you so much for being here, and namaste.